could describe theater in one word, what would it be?
Stressful.
It's great!
I think it would be crazy.
Crazy. Probably diverse, like there's a bunch of different things that always go on at the same time.
Necessary. At least for me.
Action.
Rambunctious.
Inspirational.
Amazing?
Family.
Wonderful.
Amazing. Really cool, which is 2 words, but it's good enough for 2 words.
Juicy.
Would be dramatic. Silly.
Sparta! Osmosis. Bittersweet.
Rewarding. Exhilarating.
Do you have a favorite theater memory or experience?
My favorite theater memory is probably from Pippin, with rolling on the ground with grapes with Laura Moore, and me and Jenny during Life Spirit for backstage, and we would just lay on the floor the whole time and sit there.
My favorite theater memory would have to be looking for Brooke Johnson in the dark before curtain call and her telling me I'd be a good blind teacher.
When I was a freshman last year and at my first audition, everyone was really nice to me and it made me feel really special.
Last year, which was my freshman year, I did Sound of Music. I was Friedrich. My pants stripped every single night, and it was pretty sad, but it was memorable.
No, turn it away. I can't look at myself when I'm talking. Why is it so grainy?
Probably changing really fast for beauty school dropout after in Greece because it was really hectic and scary. We were all sweating and it was pretty fun.
Okay, so it's a curtain call for Pippin, right? And we're all supposed to come out. And I'm like, yeah, last show, I'm gonna be great, I'm gonna be awesome, I'm gonna have so much vivacity and fervor. So I run out, right? And when they're doing this and this, whatever, I start dancing. And then I realized that they were not doing it, so I had to go back. And then my hat fell off, so I had to grab my hat. When I picked up my hat, they were already back and doing a line thing. So I run back to the line thing, and I bump into somebody, and I make them fall over. And I make the whole pyramid just like into this big old jumble, because it was like a pyramid. And then when I finally get my hands up, then everyone's hands are still down. So when I put my hands down, everyone's hands stood up, and then the curtain closed. And that was pretty much the way I ruined the show.
The final show of Grease, right when I closed the curtain, because it was like, wow, this is my last show that I'll ever stage manage, and it was like, I was closing the curtain on my stage managing, and then Brooke came over and hugged me, and then Ismatu came over and hugged me, and it was like a hug pile for like a half an hour, and it was great, and it was so like, ooh, and emotional, but it was awesome, and it was just like a rush of theater.
All of them put together are just pretty awesome, and I just consider all the people I've met and all the friends I've made an experience, and it's been wonderful.
In 4th grade, elementary school, Lake Seneca, we were going to put on the show Annie. And I was really excited. I was like, cool, I'm going to do it because I love seeing my sister do it. Woo! And so I tried out for it, and I got the part Rooster, and I was really excited. And I just remember always going to go, did this thing where we went to go high-five someone, and we go, woo!
Well, actually I have 2. First one is during Life Spirit, running around everywhere and just saying yes all the time. Yes.
I want to go to the lobby. Are you recording?
And then this year in Greece, my wing named Billy Bob came alive.
I really like Mousetrap, like the whole thing in general, just because like the first time that I actually got to have a big part instead of just being like the butler, spotlight person.
I just really liked when Brooke punched me, but everything else is good too.
Footloose. Freshman year, it was my first time in a musical, and it was a lot of fun. And I don't know, I think it was being a freshman with all the upperclassmen and this whole experience. And I mean, it was just so professional almost. I mean, because you guys know how Miss Bradley was, but yeah, that is it.
The third night of opening the art for Grease, it was a scene change between Summer Lovin' and Those Better Changes. And the curtain got caught in the pipe, and we had like a 5-minute scene change, and it was probably the most scariest moment of my life.
Any moment working with Miss Bradley.
being the curtain girl for Footloose when I was a freshman, and it was fantastic.
I really hope he doesn't get mad, but like we were doing theater warm-ups and dancing around, and then one tripped and hit his head on the piano. It was so funny.
I remember during the shows, we'd all be waiting, and when Miss Bradley comes in, we'd all go, "Good evening, Miss Bradley."
I remember that there was this one time when I walked into this room, all the girls were changing.
I was Mr. Parvicini for the Mousetrap, and there was this part where later Parvicini recounts that a noise offended his ears. So I was like, wouldn't it be funny if when the thing happened, I was like, oh, that offends my ears. But I don't know if you really understand what's going on. But it's an inside joke, so don't worry about it.
Bumping my head and making it bleed like a fountain was probably a really good memory. And falling backstage during silent music.
It's probably dancing. There's too many things to really say are my favorite memories. Everything's good.
I don't know, Grease was probably the most fun, that and Mousetrap.
There's a fly in the ointment!